Welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Statistics and Data Science. This is Rishikesh Kadam, and please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get notification of my new videos. In this tutorial, we are going to apply IX function from pandas library to retrieve different columns or rows from a data frame. So first of all, we are going to import pandas library as a PD. So let's execute our command line. After that, we are going to import our data. Here we use iris data. Iris data having having 5 columns: ID, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. So you can see here we have 5 columns, and spaces is our 5th column, 6th column basically. Now when we want any particular row from our data, that time we have to just specify a function ix inside that the index of our row. So let's execute our command line. You can please ignore this error. Here we will get the row having index 2. You can see here we will get this row. So if you want any multiple rows, that time you can specify. You can slice like this also. You have to just if you want all the columns, all the rows up to the 10th row, that time you can specify like this: data.ix, our column, and after that our number, that of row number. So you can get all the rows up to the 10th row. You can see here we will get all the rows up to the 10th. We will slice it up to the 10th using this function. You can specify if you want to all the rows from 10th, that time you can specify like this. You have to just give column next to that number of row. 10 we will want all the rows from the 10th row. That time you have to specify the row number inside. After that you have to specify this column. So let's execute our command line. We will get all the rows having index 10, or we will get all the rows having index more than 10. So if you want any particular all the rows or columns in particular range, that time you can specify like this. You have to specify data.ix. This basically is our all the rows from 1 to 10, and we will want all the columns from 2 to 4. So let's execute our command line. Please ignore this error. We will get all the rows from 1 to 10, and we will get the columns 2 and 3. You can see here we'll get all the columns 2 and 3. Okay, ID having 0th index, sepal length having 1, sepal width having 2, and petal length having 3. So we will get say 2 and 3rd indexed column, sepal width and petal length. So you can see we'll get sepal width and petal length in the output. So we'll get the indexed column the minus 1 of the specified last index column. I specified here 4, but I get second and third column. So you can see here, but I get all the rows from 1 to 10. So after that, when we specify if you want any particular row, I specify here first row, third row, and fifth row. I want first, third, and fifth row having you can see here I will get all these 3 row having indexed 1, 3, and 5. That time you have to specify a function like this: data.ix, and inside that you have to make a list of all that rows you want in the output. So let change the change our index here. Now I specify index as a string. Now our index will change to the spaces. For that you have to use this function set underscore index. Inside that the spaces column. So let's execute our command line. Now our index will be changed. So if you want any particular row from our data, I want all the row having iris setosa as a spaces. So that time I use function data1.ix, and inside that I want iris setosa. So I want all the rows having iris setosa spaces. So let's execute our command line. We will get all the rows having iris setosa. You can see here. So this is the required procedure or command line to use ix function to retrieve all different rows or columns from our data. So you can see here. Let's say we change the number. I change here the numbers from this to our string. Let's specify the column string name of our column. So first I specify sepal length. Let's see what we get in the output. After that I again specify another column. So let's see what we get in the output. So it's working. So you can see, you can specify the name of a column also. The disadvantage of ilog function is that we cannot use index having any string. So we have to use index with a integer format. But when we use ix or ilog, we can use index having string format also. So you can see here we will get sepal length and sepal width in the output. So also you can specify rows also. Here I specify iris setosa, all the rows having iris setosa. So we will get all the rows having iris setosa in the output. Let's make a list here. I take iris virginica also. So what do we get? Let's see what we get in the output. You can see here we will get an error because we have to specify one bracket also, because we have, this is basically a list, that's why we have to specify two brackets. You can see here we will get all the rows having iris setosa and iris virginica. So you can see here this is the required procedure to use ix function. You can specify range also, you can slice like this. So let's say as we use ilog is in ilog function. Let's see it's work or not. Let's say we specify all the rows from 1 to 10 with a difference of 2. Let's see is it working or not. You can see is it work or not. So let's see it is work. We will get all the rows with a difference of 2. Index difference will be 2. Okay, let's 3 minus 1, answer will be 2. You can see third number, this is the after the second column we have a number which is basically difference between the index. You can see we'll get all the index with a difference of 2 from 1 to 10. We'll get all the rows between 1 to 10 with a difference of 2. This is basically range of rows, and the 2 is basically our difference between index. We'll get first index, after that we will directly get third, after that 5th, 7th and 9th with a difference of 2. So if you want any order in your output, if you want our rows of our data frame in particular order, that time you can specify like this. Let's specify here 3. So what we get, we will get difference is 3. So you can see first we will get first index, after that we directly get fourth index with a difference of 3. So this is the required procedure to use ix function to retrieve different columns or rows from our data frame. So thank you all of you. Please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get notification of my new videos. Thank you all of you, and don't forget to share it. Thank you all of you.